G'day everyone. Welcome to the inaugural Namaste at Home yoga, virtual yoga for UNICEF. But before we get into this amazing event, let me introduce myself. My name's Greg Collins and I'm the state leader for UNICEF. This is my co-host for today, Ali Morgan. I'm just going to pass over to Ali and she's going to run through some of the amazing things that we have planned for this session. Over to you, Ali.
Thanks, Greg. Hi, everyone, and happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining us here today for virtual yoga in support of UNICEF. We also wanted to make note that we hope you and your loved ones are staying safe and healthy during this critical time. I'm going to pass it back to Greg to hear a little bit about how UNICEF is working on the COVID-19 response.
Jeez, Ali, thanks for that. You are a natural and the camera loves you. We are in a crisis, and UNICEF's on the front line doing lots of great work, saving millions of lives locally and globally. And we thank you for turning up today and showing your support for UNICEF. So thank you. In the little chat box, after this amazing session today, there's going to be a donation link. And all we ask is that if you can give a little bit, we'll give a lot to help us continue the amazing work that we do, that UNICEF does in saving millions of children's lives. So at the end of this amazing yoga session, if you can pop in there into the chat box, copy that link and make a small donation, we would really appreciate that. I'm now going to pass over to my amazing co-host, Ali, who's going to walk us through some more details about this amazing yoga event.
Wonderful. Thank you, Greg. So we have Cealia here today. She's a yoga instructor, a health expert. She's really a phenomenal person. I've taken her yoga class before and it was wonderful. So you're in for a treat. So we'll let you get started with your 30 minutes of virtual flow with Cealia and we'll check back after.
I can hear. Hi, everyone. How are you? I am so grateful to be here, and I'm honored to be able to share this space with you all. My name is Cealia, and I just am so happy we can share breath and movement together. I really hope that this flow is a refresher for both your body and your mind. So we're going to slowly breathe and move through a nice flowy sequence, and then we'll end in a yummy shavasana at the end. All right, so let's lower it down. We're going to start seated. Crisscross through the ankles. And let's just take the hands to the knees. Obviously, you can choose to lift your palms if you want to feel as if you're receiving. Inhale and lift all the way up through the crown of your head. And exhale, sink down, press into your sit bones. Let's take 2 more rounds of deep breath. Long inhale up. And a slow exhale down. Feel rooted into your mat. 1 more. Big breath in. And long breath out. We're going to circle through the spine just a couple of times to warm ourselves up. So place your hands on your knees. Let's inhale and do circling cat-cow. So you'll hinge towards the left thigh, lift up through the chest, breathe in and circle around towards your opposite thigh. As you press back round through your spine, press through the back of your heart and inhale, bring it forward. Exhale and round. And last one in this direction. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. Come back to center. Take a breath in and lift all the way up. Let's take it the other direction. Inhaling, hinge towards the right thigh. Lift up through the chest. Circle around through the spine. And then round as you press from the back of your heart towards the wall or the space behind you. Inhale, take it forward. And exhale, big round. Last one. Big breath in.
We can use her fine. I think it's fine.
And exhale. Make your way back to center and lift all the way up through the crown of your head. If you're in the center of your mat, let's take it to the back of our mat and bring our toes together, our knees wide for an extended or wide leg child's pose. Press your hips back into your heels, stretch your arms forward, and melt your forehead between your arms. Big breath in. Exhale, press your hips back into your heels and really let your chest fall towards the mat. A little shoulder opener. We want to think about elongating through the spine here. So in your child's pose, maybe reaching forward gently through the fingertips and then pressing your hips down into your heels, lengthening the spine through the crown of the head and through the tailbone. On your next inhale, slowly roll up to the spine, plant your hands right where they are, and keep your big toes together. We're gonna gently drop the hips, pull the toes up as we lift the chest, and then exhale, press your hips all the way back into child's pose. 3 more rounds, inhaling. And exhaling, press it back. 2 more, big breath out. Follow your breath pace here. Really make it flow with your movement. And last one, big breath in as you roll up, drop your hips, reach up a little higher. Exhale, press it all the way back. Inhale and slowly make your way up to tabletop position. Wrists below the shoulders and knees below the hips. Pull your belly button into your spine and press gently from your shoulders into your hands. You have a solid foundation here. Let's take a breath and lift the right arm all the way up, opening up through the chest and shoulders. Maybe wiggle wrist fingertips. Exhale, thread the right arm below the left and sink for 1 breath. As you're ready, press into your left hand, lift your right arm all the way back up and lower it back down to your mat. On your next inhale, sweep the left arm up, little wiggle through wrist and fingertips. Exhale and thread your left arm under the right side of your body. Hips stay nice and high, stacking the shoulders, and exhale. Inhale, press into the right hand. Left arm sweeps all the way up, and exhale, lower the left hand down. On your next breath in, gently tuck your toes, and we're gonna press the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Your heels do not have to touch the mat, but they press down towards the mat. Your chest presses through your shoulders towards your thighs, and your core is engaged. Inhale here and gently lift your right leg to 3-legged dog. Exhale, pull the right knee slowly forward and plant it to the outside of your hands. Drop your left knee down. Inhale here, lift the right arm up. Exhale, open up. Inhale and press into your back foot. Lift up through your right fingertips. Revolved crescent moon. So we're still sinking in the hips here. Lots of breath as we look back over our shoulder. On your next inhale, drop your right hand towards your left thigh and lift your left arm up over your ear for a nice twisty back bend. Inhale. Exhale and windmill the arms gently down to surround your front foot. Inhale to hinge back. We're going to flex the front foot gently, toes point back slightly. Our knee is right below the hip. And then think about identifying your tailbone and lifting it up so you can dial right into your hamstring. Inhale to lift up through the chest. Exhale and gently, ever so slowly, find your fold here. You don't have to take this to an extreme. Just maybe find the middle ground of the stretch that feels refreshing, that feels good. Inhale to hinge forward, bending into the front knee. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Let's step the left foot forward and find a forward fold. Hands behind the ankles. Exhale to gently tug torso into your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Palms come together. And then exhale, cactus the elbows to the side, lift up through the chest. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, hinge forward to fold. Gently make your way back to a high plank. And you can drop your knees here if you would like, or hinge forward and bend the elbows from your toes. Drop it down, chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Inhale to straighten your arms and lift your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take a cleansing breath here. Maybe let your exhale out through your mouth with a big inhale. Lift your left leg high, three-legged dog. And exhale, slowly bring your left knee to the outside of your hands and plant your foot. Drop your right knee down and allow your hips to sink. Inhale and send your left arm up. Really open it up through your chest. Big breath. And exhale. Press into your back foot, inhaling to reach through your left fingertips. Revolve your crescent moon lunge. Lots of breath as you look over the back shoulder. Inhale, drop your left hand down. Lift your right arm all the way up over your ear. Sink. Inhale, gently come back to your revolved crescent as you spin your arms down to surround your front foot. Inhale and shift your weight back, so hips over the heel and flex through the front foot. So we've got a nice straight front leg, and then our hip is aligned with our knee. Gentle flexing the toes back. And again, process pose. So lots of breath as you ease into this stretch. Take your hand or your mind's eye to your tailbone and gently lift. Inhale, lift up or extend through the chest. Exhale and begin to hinge. Nice and slow. Make your way down towards your leg. Again, maybe playing to the middle ground of this pose so that you can thoroughly enjoy and feel a delicious stretch here. Nothing crazy, nothing forced. Inhale, bend into your front leg. Press your hips down. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes, and lift your knee. Let's step it forward to fold and exhale. Inhale, step your feet slightly wide, bend the knees deeply, hand to opposite elbows, drape your head for ragdoll pose. Maybe sway gently side to side through the hips. Let your chin tuck into your chest, and a little nod of the head yes, or shake of the head no. As you hang in this position, your breath and gravity work together to create space between each vertebra of your spine. Enjoy long inhales and long exhales as you find that hanging sensation along your spine. One more big breath here. And let it out. Gently drop your hands and toe heel your feet back to inner hips distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to sweep your arms up overhead. And let's cactus the elbows to the side. On an exhale, lift the chest. Inhale, lift the hands. And exhale, sink into chair pose. So bring your big toes together, knees together, and sink in your hips, hands at hearts. Sink nice and low. Maybe a little tuck in your tailbone. From here, let's send the left leg back. So we're shifting weight into the right, sending the left leg back. High crescent lunge. So we're on our toes in the back foot. Arms come up by the ears, nice and strong, big breath. On your next breath in, spin the back heel down and straighten the front leg gently. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale to hinge forward. And exhale, drop your left hand down. Lift your right arm up. Revolved pyramid. Big breath. Exhale. Big inhale as you bend into the front leg. Bring your right arm around and forward and send your left arm up. Warrior two, opening up to the back side of your mat. Looking over your front fingertips, sinking low in your front thigh. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Hinge forward, drop the right hand to the outside of the right leg for triangle. Big breath here. Exhale. Inhale to lean into your front leg. Bring your left hand down and step your back foot forward to fold. Big exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Big breath in and sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Let's take a side bend, clasp the hands, index finger extends. Exhale, take it down to the right side. Look up past your left bicep. Inhale, come back up to center and exhale to the left. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, hands at heart. Take a forward fold. Inhale, let's bring the big toes together. Sink into the hips. Bring your hands up to heart center, chair pose. Take a breath as you sink maybe 1 inch further. Exhale. Let's begin to shift weight into the left foot. Get light on your right toes and send it back to a high crescent lunge. So we're on our toes in the back leg, nice and straight, solid bend in the front leg. Inhale the arms up, pinkies turn towards the center, strong arms. Big breath in here as we spin the back heel down, straighten the front leg, hands to hips. Inhale, gently hinge forward. On your exhale, slowly drop your right hand and lift your left arm up to revolve your pyramid pose. Big breath here. Exhale. Inhale to gently bend into your front thigh. Sweep your left arm around and in front as you take your right arm up and back. Open it up, warrior two. Our hips are directly to the side and our knee is pointed forward. Arms front and back, look over your front fingertips, sink nice and low in your thigh. Inhale and straighten your front leg, hinge forward, exhale. Left hand down behind your shin, open it up. Extend your right fingertips up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're practicing outside with me. Enjoy your breath. One more breath here. Exhale. Inhale to bend into your front leg and take your right arm around, plant it in front. Let's step your front foot back to downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. And exhale, bring your knees forward and plant your shin behind your wrist. The goal here is to walk your back leg out as straight as you can. If it's not available to be straight, take a little bend and maybe walk your front heel in just a touch. If it is available, straighten your back leg, press into the top of your foot and send your front knee out past your hips. Inhale to lift up. Wherever you are, walk your hands forward and find a place where you can rest and breathe. Maybe supported on your elbows, maybe on two fists, maybe you lay all the way down. Take several breaths here and really dial into this outer hip. Think about relaxing on your exhales. One more breath. And then inhale, walk your hands gently back in. Let's press into the hands, tuck the back toes and lift the knee, and step your right foot back to downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull the knee in towards the chest. Let's take pigeon on this side, shin behind the wrist, knee to the outside of your left hip, and press into the top of your left foot, right foot. Inhale to lift up. Again, find the position that works the best for you. If you need to bend the back leg or maybe pull the front heel in, ideally your hips will square towards the front. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to walk your hands forward. Find the position on this side that you used on the other side, just working equanimity on both sides. Big breath in. Exhale. Let's take a couple more rounds of breath, really dialing into your outer glute. Also noticing that you're stretching through the right psoas or the hip flexors here. One more round of breath. And then press into your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift up, and let's step it back to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, down dog. Exhale, walk your feet forward to about the middle of your mat. Exhale to bend your knees, lower your hips all the way down, and extend your feet towards the top edge of your mat. Maybe move fleshy parts out of the way so you can really root down through your sit bones. Little flex in the toes, and then think about softening all along the backs of your legs. Inhale, lift your arms all the way up. And exhale, hinge forward to fold forward. Think nose towards your toes. Process pose. Our forehead does not have to touch our shins, especially right away. As we exhale, we can slowly get deeper and deeper into the stretch. Lots of breath. Inhale and make your way all the way back up. Let's extend our arms out in front and take a gentle tuck of the tailbone to roll it all the way down onto your back into your mat. Let your shoulders tuck under your back and then pull one knee at a time up into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Big breath. Exhale, begin to sway side to side through your low back. And then maybe take a little circle here. Let's do 3 in this direction. Working through all parts of the low back space. And when you've done 3 there, let's do 3 in the other direction. They can be as big or as small as you'd like, just so that you feel that little massage through your low back. Then gently tug your knees in and bring your knees slightly wide of your ribs. Our hands will travel between the knees and up either to the blade edge of the feet or maybe to the arches or the big toes. Find the position that you love the most and then relax through your shoulder blades, letting your arms fall and gravity being the way that your legs are tugged in towards your ribs a little bit extra so you feel it kind of closing off through your hip flexors. Take a little sway side to side through your low back and tuck your or extend your tailbone, so rooting it down into your mat. Big breath in and out. As you're ready, gently bring your feet down and your knees together. Let's hug the right knee into the shoulder, extend the left leg, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and right arm out to the side for a supine twist. Let's tug the right knee all the way across. Try to keep your shoulder blades grounded and look over your right arm. Breathe in and exhale it all out. Take another breath here. Exhale and think about allowing your spine to take the twist, to really settle into the shape. Breathe in and pull your right knee back into your shoulder and slowly bring your left knee up to meet it. Give yourself a squeeze and extend your right leg out. Let's take the right hand to the outside of the left arm out to the side, and gently tug the left knee across the body, keeping the shoulder blades grounded. Big breath and exhale it all out. Nice long inhale. Exhale to relax your spine into the twist. On your next breath, gently pull both knees back into the chest. Give yourself one final big hug. Your chin travels up towards your knees, and then exhale, extend all the way out. Take up as much space as you want as you rest into your mat. Arms can be super wide. Legs take up as much space as you'd like, and let your spine melt in to your mat. As you're here in Shavasana, notice your low back space. Allow it to soften, to really rest. Embrace the natural curve that's there, but find a space where you can really soften. And then allow your breath to soften. So your breath, really breathing in, notice your belly rise and then your chest. And as you exhale, your chest lower and then your belly empty out. Sometimes it helps if you want to actually take a hand to your belly and one to your heart. You can stay present and really follow the flow of your breath. Relax through the facial muscles. So your forehead will rest down the side of your face. Your ears will fall away from your temples. And then your shoulders fall away from your ears. Feel free to close down the eyelids. Maybe beneath the eyelids, take your gaze down so your eyeballs can actually rest. Your cheeks fall away from your nose. Feel where your body is grounded into your mat and notice how you feel right here, right now. Long inhale and exhale. Then allow your breath to slowly soften and kind of take on its own cadence. Your heels roll out to the side, your toes and fingertips relax. As you're ready, ever so gently and slowly begin wiggling your fingertips and toes. Notice the sensation as you wake up the body. Gently roll through the ankles and the wrists, just kind of moving through the joints, maybe the knees or the elbows. One thing I love to do is take a full body stretch, and if that feels good to you, point through your toes and reach your arms up overhead as you're lying down, and then take a big breath in, reach through your hands and your toes, big breath into your low back space, and then exhale, tug your knees gently into your chest. As you're ready, make your way over onto your side into the fetal position and take 2 breaths here. And then plant one hand and ease your way up to a seated position. This can be any position you like. Your knees could be at your chest, your legs extended, or just in a simple seat with ankles crossed. Gently make your way up, breathing in through the crown of the head and exhaling, grounding down through your sit bones. Let's bring hands to heart center. Inhale to roll the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale and lower them down the back. as you're ready, you can open your eyes, whatever you would like. And I just want to say thank you so much for practicing with me today. It's truly my honor to be here. Namaste.
Wow, that was such a wonderful yoga session. Thank you so much, Cealia, for taking time today to lead you in a 30-minute virtual flow. Thanks again, and I'll leave it to Greg for some closing words.
Awesome. Thanks, Ali. I just want to thank you for co-hosting today. You did an amazing job and all the work you do for UNICEF. I'd also like to thank the Denver, Colorado UNICEF leadership team. Without your work and efforts, this is not possible. So thank you very much. And I'd also love to thank Cealia. She did a great yoga session today and donating her time to UNICEF. I want to thank you, the audience, for turning up today. We're in a crisis, and hopefully 40 minutes of forgetting all about what's going on around us, a chance to reset, refresh. And Ali just posted a link in the chat room. It's a donation link. We can't do what we do without the support from you. And we appreciate you turning up today. Whether you could donate a little or a lot, that would be amazing. It'll help, continue and support the amazing work that UNICEF does and all the lives that we save. So I think that's it.
That's it. Thank you again, everyone, and enjoy the weekend.
Bye for now.